You may think that I get all the idiots in the comments, the trolls, but they are a reflection of what many white Americans believe. When I told them about Muslims who were successful, they did not believe me. When I told them about Africans who come here and are successful, they did not believe me. So as I Googled some articles that they would believe, because it takes these white idiots to see it for themselves, to believe it, because they're so racist that blind to success of minorities and of Muslims. I brought up an article of Nigerians, and these Nigerians have quite an unusual success rate when they come to America. But that success in their family usually dissipates after about 2 generations. That by itself shows beyond any doubt the blackest of all Africans are some of the most successful people in America. And if you compare success as to, you weigh success against the challenges one faces, they are the most successful group of people in America because they don't have white privilege. They don't come into this world with a bunch of money. They came in as immigrants. English was their second, third, or fourth language. And not only are they black, but they're African. So, what is going on here? What is going on here is that race has nothing to do with one's intellectual capabilities or ability to be successful in a white country or a foreign country. Therefore, any arguments that multiculturalism is bad for society automatically is down the tube for 2 reasons. One, the racists who claim that all races are not equal are some of the main people pushing pushing against multiculturalism and for separatism and fascism. The case of Nigerians proves beyond any doubt. And you can't say, oh, this is one group of people. It's the most populated country in Africa. And these are the blackest of Africans. Anyone who knows anything about Africa knows that. West Africans are the blackest Africans. East Africans tend to be more mixed. And North Africans, have a lot of Arabs and Berbers and other races. And the blacks there tend to be mixed as well. So, we live in a society where the most successful group of people, when weighed against the challenges they face along the way, are black African Americans. Black Africans who live in America, rather. And once their children are brought up in this culture that you believe is superior, that you believe is fair, that you believe has racism in the rearview mirror, and you believe that white privilege is not a big deal. Once they're brought up in these cultures, white man, all of a sudden they lose success. What does that tell you? That tells you that African culture is superior to American culture. That tells you that American culture is oppressive to black people. That tells you that DNA has nothing to do with success, but culture and cultural oppression has everything to do with success. And why some groups are more successful than others, especially in America. So what do we have here now? From my personal point of view, I've never met anyone who is more hardworking and educated, if you will, than my father. And I've been to different colleges. I've been to Stanford. At different meetings at Stanford where my dad was part of some association. There was all kinds of Igbos there. There was other people there too as well. I've been to San Jose State University, Michigan. I've been to, I went to the top college prep school in high school. I've been to all kinds of these places, I've went around to different places when I was looking for a college prep school in high school. Milton Academy on the East Coast, all these different places, and I still haven't found anyone. So I'm the top martial artist in California, possibly all of America. And I still haven't, in all these years, I'm in my 30s, in all these years, I haven't seen anybody, especially not a white person, who's more educated than my father. Now, I'm not saying he's right about everything, because me and him don't see eye to eye about everything. But when it comes to having the facts and knowing this and that and speaking all these languages and all this stuff, no, I've never met a single person. And I even went to the largest college in America, maybe even in the world. And I still haven't met a single person who's more educated than my father. So what is going on here, America? What is going on here, white man? All you white conservatives, all you fascists, all you racists, where is your superiority? You have all the privilege going for you. In many cases, the Nigerians are doing better than you are. Where is the superior genes? Where is the proof of your superior nature? Are you going to bring up inventors from the past? I've just explained to you thoroughly why that is nullified. Why? I really got to explain it. I really got to explain it, even though I just explained it. I'll explain it, you dumb, ignorant, cowpoke, white, redneck dumbasses. I'll explain it for you. You ready? Listen carefully. The same reason why blacks who migrate from Nigeria are successful, and within 2 generations or so, that success tends to dissipate in their family, is the same reason you didn't have black inventors doing as well as white inventors. Not to mention slavery, Jim Crow, and the fact that you kept blacks from reading, you dumb sons of bitches. Gosh. And then you're going to say, well, what about blacks in Africa? Oh, you are some dumb motherfuckers. Well, let's look at blacks in Africa as they started passing white men. Timbuktu had far more educated people than anywhere in Europe at the time. You know, Egypt had far more educated people than... What happened to it? Whitey came along. Other races came along, and there was no more black Egypt. There was no more Timbuktu. There was just a bunch of devils holding the black man down without any doubt. Any scholar with any kind of knowledge, any scholar with any kind of insight and understanding knows damn well the lack of black inventors is due to white oppression, suppression, and repression of black people. Period. Whether we're talking foreign policy, whether we're talking invading armies, oh gosh, the French, the fucking the English, the fucking, the Germans even came into Africa. I mean, the Spanish. I mean, what are we talking here, you stupid motherfuckers? What are we talking about, you dumb bastards? Of course, the English. What are we talking about here? We're talking about Whitey's lack of understanding and his fear that multiculturalism will remove the 7% of white people in the world from their position of white privilege in the future. And either they are a true redneck who believes the white racist propaganda, which seems to be the vast majority of the cases, dumbasses, or they're a white racist who realizes that many white people are stupid enough to believe the majority of the white racist propaganda, and they're pushing it as if they believe it themselves. But anyone with half a brain knows that I'm right. And speaking of half, I'm half black, half white. So if there's one non-biased observer of this, who the fuck would it be if not someone who's half black and half white, who's not bootlicking to the elite, who doesn't work for some fucking elitist corporation? Because there's many of you half white, half black bootlickers that will fucking stand by the white man till your death because you are traitors. You have sold out. The only people we can consider as non-biased observers are people who are half black, half white, who haven't sold out to one side and aren't in any black group on the other side, such as myself. You stupid motherfuckers. Now, with that being said, I think it's quite clear who the enemies of Islam and black people are. Quite fucking clear. It's these white people. Maybe it's about 50% of them or so, you know, somewhere around there, who think that multiculturalism is bad, who thinks that their race gives them a superior genetic makeup, and who are in denial of facts that you can get in about 10 seconds or less. Just type in something in Google. Boom, facts. Dummies?